Hi, my name is D'Arcy Carden, and I feel literally very happy about being Conan O'Brien's friend.
That's so nice. I was afraid you were going to say compelled. Hello and welcome to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. I'm joined by Matt Gourley. Good to see you, Matt.
Hi.
And joined by Sona Movsesian. And before we get started today, Sona, you loves you some television.
I loves me some TV.
And you have a new fixation.
Yeah.
And you were very excited about it. I didn't even hear what it was. I saw you very animated talking to everybody here at the Larchmont headquarters. And so I said, whatever you're talking about, stop and let's preserve it on air.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're going to say. I honestly don't. What is this new show you're watching? Tell us about it.
I'm watching a new show that a lot of people are watching, and it's called Heated Rivalry.
Heated Rivalry.
And you probably heard me talking a lot about butts.
I didn't hear the butts part.
Oh, I was saying butts a lot.
That's any given day with you.
Yeah.
I know. But
you could talk about the economy.
Butts.
You could talk about tariffs, and it would be all butts. How come I'm not seeing as many butts these days? We're the German butts. Well, until the tariffs are lowered. Those tariffs! I want those good German butts. What?
Yeah, it's...
Well, okay, I don't know anything. Heated Rivalry, and what do you mean it's about butts? What's happening?
So it obviously is more than butts. It's these hockey players.
It doesn't. Don't say obviously. With you, it could just be...
It could just be
It
butts.
could just be a screen with butts floating around, and you'd be happy.
If they had a show just called Butts, I would watch that show.
Okay.
You would have made that show.
Yeah. You'd be
I'm
executive
pitching
producer.
it.
Yeah. All right. So I will not interrupt you. Tell us about Heated Rivalry.
So it's about hockey players. They're professional hockey players, and they're also gay. But they can't be out because they're professional athletes in a sport that isn't typically accepting of that. So it's very they have to hide it.
And they're on different teams?
They're on different teams.
I guess that explains the title.
They have to hide it.
Oh.
Okay. So they're on different teams.
Yeah. So they're playing, and then it'll cut to them doing it. And then they're playing, and then it'll cut to them doing it. And it's just doing it, hockey, doing it, hockey. And it's so much fun. And I think that you guys are not the demographic. And to be honest, I'm not really the demographic. But
wait a minute. Why do you say you're not the demographic?
Because I'm a woman and I'm straight. But I do think that the people that are watching the show are gay men and straight, older skewing women. Because
the women want to see the butts.
I love seeing these hard bodies, and I like seeing them naked, and then I like seeing them do it.
Yeah.
And then
how graphic is it?
Is it as graphic as your hands doing this?
My hands are buttoning each other. Butts.
Oh man, she's got it on the brain.
No, there's just it's
there's no J. Jonas Cockaroo, is what you're saying.
There's no cockaroo.
Just say
yet,
J. Jonas
but
Cockaroo.
Hopefully, fingers
say
crossed.
J. Jonas Cockaroo.
I'm not going to say
Just
J.
Say
Jonas. There's no J. Jonas Cockaroo. There's
Sona,
no J. Jonas
language.
Cockaroo. So there's no cockaroo in it yet, but fingers crossed there will be.
Do you think there'll ever be some Simus B. Cockaroo?
Stop! Oh my God.
How about Big Jim and the Twins?
Oh God, I hate talking about this with you guys. But I used to go to my friends used to throw parties at gay bars, and they were just for gay men. But I liked being in the corner and watching them just kind of dance, and it was always fun. This is making me sound like such a
creep?
perv.
Are you a creep?
I am a creep. I don't know what it is about two dudes getting it on, but it's they have hard, tight bodies.
But can I ask you a question? And these are, I think I'm doing a good job keeping this serious.
No,
I am.
You?
Yeah,
No,
I veered
you're
off
not.
with J. Jonas Cockaroo, but I held back when I didn't say Hezekiah H. Cockaroo. Here's my question. What you equally?
What do you want to see Conan and I do?
Are you
nothing?
Are you equally turned on by a really good-looking, hard-bodied man and woman doing it, or would you prefer to watch two guys doing it?
That's a good question.
Oh, I know.
Let me ponder for a second. I think
Is the woman a distraction to you? Do you like two
appreciate
guys
it.
because it's two of what you like to see?
I think that it's part of it is because it's taboo. It's not okay. So they have to be secret about it. If a guy and a girl are doing it and it's like secret, like, oh, we shouldn't be doing this, that's good for me too. I'll take that too.
Right.
But I like that it's like, oh no, we're hockey players. We shouldn't do it, but let's do it.
Is that how they talk?
No.
Oh no, we're hockey players. We shouldn't be doing it. Well, time to get back on the ice.
Oh no, a hat trick.
He says hat trick in one
Does
of
he
the
say
episodes.
hat trick?
Yeah, they say it.
You mean because he finished 3 times?
Oh, no, because he did a hat trick in a hockey game.
okay.
Don't act like that was a serious question. You said,
wasn't.
no, I'm being serious. No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
No.
What's a hat trick when you're doing it? Like you jizz 3 times?
Yes.
Oh.
Three-timer jizz fest.
I don't think they've ever... Have people said that in relation
I
to...
have no idea.
Then shut up! What the hell is he talking about?
Maybe it's they finish in a hat.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
It's a hat trick. I just wanted to say, Sona and I were talking about Heated Rivalry earlier, and you kept making the point, I'm not the audience for this show. I'm not the audience for this show.
Yeah.
And then I said, but Gigolos is like probably your favorite show of all time. You're exactly the audience for this
Gigolos
show.
is not my favorite show of all time, but I love Gigolos. But Gigolos is men with women.
Listen, Sona's on record from the day I met you as liking to... You enjoy a naked male body.
Yeah.
But here's what's interesting to me, and I want to get specific here. I get the sense that you like to see a man's naked butt, but you're not... And maybe this is true of all women. The Jay Jonas or the Kylie.
Call him Hezekiah. You've already.
No. The Kylie T. Cockaroo is not as essential. Like that's not a part that women visually are as interested in. Is that correct or am I wrong?
That is actually very correct.
I'm just going off my experience of, and this is back in the days when I was single, but I would, walk in or my pants were off and women would say, oh my God, no one needs to see that. And I would say, oh, I guess male genitalia is something that's not attractive to women. And then they would always say, no, if I'm with a guy for the first time, I love seeing their genitalia. In this particular instance, I want to cone vomit into a sieve and watch the juices drain out amidst the peas, the carrots, and the little undigested marshmallows of Lucky Charms.
Oh my God.
But that's just me talking from my experience. Is that what you've experienced as a woman?
Oh my God. No.
Remember that time we were on the road and you were helping me out and I was taking a shower and you thought, I didn't know anyone was there and I stepped out and you saw me and you said, Jesus fucking Christ. This is a quote from you.
Oh, God.
That ain't no cock. And then you said, what happened, bro? You in the war? Remember that?
Farm accident?
Yeah. Remember that?
No, and I think just to clarify, I've never seen you get out of the shower.
Yes, that was a joke.
But
that was sort of an image to kind of amuse the listener.
Sure.
But nothing based in fact. But let's get this straight. Seeing a bunch of butts, male butts, fine.
Hard bodies
but you don't need
good.
to see stuff swinging around.
I could do hard bodies. I don't, if it's well lit, I don't mind it.
What does that mean?
If it's like...
You mean tastefully lit as opposed to bright neon lights. Yeah.
Well, also, back in the day, I remember we did a segment and we kind of gave out this fake email address for me, but then they actually made it an email address. And then I checked it a few times. Me and a few people checked it, and there were quite a few dick pics in there that people had sent. Yeah.
But they were all asking for medical advice. To be fair. We were like, no, that's cystic. That's just a cyst.
Some are missing posters. Have you seen this dick?
Yeah. When a cock goes missing, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And sometimes the cock shows up later on and it's grown up.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Has a new name.
Yeah.
No, that's those I don't need. I don't need those.
You don't need it, right?
But if it pops up on Heated Rivalry, I will happily accept it into my life.
I'm just asking this for my own personal edification. What is good lighting for a penis?
Well, I think
for
a lot
say
of
a
guys...
man my age, what lighting would help it?
No lighting.
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, just complete pitch darkness.
Yeah,
I think is a good way to do it.
Yeah,
and then just send a picture of a black screen and don't take a picture of anything.
Pitch black lighting, but then hand them one of those night vision goggles.
Like Silence of the Lambs.
And she's going to be terrified.
Yeah,
going out of get out of here.
And there's a a weird
Oh no! And then
Irish
it pushed
penis
the lotion
wandering
in
around in the dark.
basket.
I'm gonna get ya. I'm gonna get ya.
Oh.
Wait, why is it speaking? I'm gonna get ya. I'm gonna get ya. Adam, you
Anyway.
look squeamish. What's wrong? I think this is some of our best stuff yet, and you look like you just got off a Twill-to-whirl.
I'm enjoying it quite a bit.
I don't think you are.
I'm loving it.
Is nobody else watching? None of you are even slightly curious about the show everyone's talking about?
I guess I'm bi-curious.
It's okay.
No, I haven't heard of it. I don't know anything about it.
All right. I don't know if I believe you.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, I would proudly tell you
Okay.
I've been watching and that I loves me some butts, but I don't know anything about it.
All right, well-
How big is this thing, Blade? Remember,
it is a
remember, you're speaking into a microphone.
Yeah, you got it
You
real
have
loud.
your
You got it
mouth
real loud.
over it, like you're bringing
sorry.
it to climax. Just settle down.
Like I'm on a heated rivalry.
You know, it's that's not a Hezekiah H. cockaroo. Just remember, and then speak in the way you would if you weren't yelling at a plane at an airport. Go.
It is a cultural phenomenon. It is. I went to everybody I've talked to this weekend. Everyone is watching it, male and female. And I will say it's based on a series of books, and I really want to check out the books.
Oh,
Well, I'm just saying. I'm a big,
You know what I love?
I'm a big
You
reader.
took-
butts in
You know
the
what?
book?
You took our most erotic talk yet and completely de-jizzed it.
You watch.
You just, you know what? I gotta tell you something. People are talking about it, and you know what? I'd like to read it in book form.
I'm just saying.
I just watch it for the articles.
If
Yeah.
the book comes first, it's usually better. And I think if the book,
boo.
it'll be. No, what? I'm being serious. I
Yeah,
wanna-
that's the sad part.
No.
Okay. This conversation has been atrocious. And I blame all of you. At least I tried to elevate it by giving various penis references wonderful old 19th century names. Eustace P. Akakarakaru. All right. My guest today is an extremely talented actress who has starred in such TV series as The Good Place, Barry, and Broad City. I'm delighted. I'm delighted she is with us today. She's a friend. She's hilarious. She's so talented. D'Arcy Carden, welcome. I'm going to just say it out front. D'Arcy's one of my favorite people.
Cone.
And you know I love you to
I
death.
love you too.
And you're one of my favorite people. And we've said this before, but I met you long before the world knew about D'Arcy Carden. I met you when you were a receptionist
Yeah.
at some business, and I came in and
And Conan'd the hell up.
yeah, I was so Conan-y
You
with you because
Conan'd
I was like,
all over the
this
place.
Yeah.
woman behind the desk is really funny. And they kept calling me in like, Conan, you need to come in
check
and
out these rug samples.
yeah,
or
rug
whatever.
samples and these architectural drawings. And I'm like, I'll be there right there with you. I've got to talk to this receptionist first. Now listen here.
Exactly.
We've got to solve this crime, see?
And I'm like, he's doing it. He's doing the thing that I love.
He's as sick as I thought he was. But I'm so happy you're here.
I'm so happy
And I, as I said, I just needed that shot of the D'Arcy Carden
Oh my God.
energy.
I love you and I love you guys. It's so fun to be here. I was telling you, I was on a plane this morning, and that would usually deter me from being on camera and being in front of people. I'm like, oh, take the day off or whatever. But when I heard this was the day, I was like, yeah, I'm going to be there because
Well,
this is not.
This is not work.
I don't feel compelled. That's true.
No.
But I feel I'm so happy to be here. The last time we did this in here, where was it? It was pre-COVID.
Were we at
Yes, we were
Earwolf? I
at
think.
Earwolf. Yeah.
Airwolf Studios.
Yeah. We
Right.
did it right before COVID, and then it came out during
Some
COVID.
say we started COVID.
No, a lot of people
Remember,
say
you
that.
sneezed,
Yeah.
and I used a crudely made fan to push it out the window, and then other people started
I
sneezing.
know.
Yeah, and then we blamed China. I remember that one.
Fuck. Oh, fuck, she said. Oh, fuck, she said.
You covered up my gaffe, Sona. Oh, fuck!
The resonance on that was gorgeous.
I'm so curious about so many things. First of all, I know you grew up in the Bay Area,
Yeah.
and here's the question I always have: why don't we all go live in the Bay
That's
Area?
a great question.
Because I'm from Boston. I like LA a lot,
Right.
but I'm always wishing I like LA, but I wish it was kind of misty.
Yeah.
And I wish it was cold at night. I wish it rained. I wish it had some architecture that went a little further back than I think the oldest structure in Los Angeles is from 1991.
1970. Oh, wait, 90.
That's right.
And so And there is a place like that.
Yeah, and
San
it's so
Francisco's
close.
kind of a Boston,
Yeah.
sort of, without that accent.
I know. It's so great there. And then all the little cities around it, Berkeley and Oakland and Alameda. And it's really, Jason, my husband, he says hello to everybody.
First of all, major man crush on your
Yeah,
husband.
The feeling is
That
huge.
is a funny, good-looking fella.
He
Yeah.
is cute.
And
he remains cute.
you know,
All right.
yeah.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
I totally get.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck! Sona, take it easy.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, D'Arcy's husband.
Thank
What's his
you.
name?
Jason.
Jason.
And whenever we're up there visiting my family, we did this a few months ago. We were in San Francisco and we were driving through these streets and we were like, no, but could we just live here?
Yes, I think the same thing sometimes because they also have Dr. Seuss trees.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They have really good food.
It's beautiful.
And it's beautiful. And the times I've had to go up there recently for different work things, I'll be in the Bay Area and I'll start to think the same
I
thing.
know,
Like,
I know.
why don't we just move this whole project up to the Bay Area? I could get those Tech Bro vests.
Those
Oh.
tech bro vests.
Yeah, and then we could have a startup that fails miserably,
Oh.
but
my
walk
God.
around and say we're tech bros.
The dream.
The
Yeah.
dream.
You think you could be a tech bro?
No, I mean, I'm going to dress as a tech
Oh,
bro,
okay.
and I'm going to have the
Fail.
hubris.
Yes.
Oh.
And I'm going to be a dicky tech bro,
A
but know
dicky
nothing about tech.
Yes.
People are going to see me struggling to just make a phone call on my phone, but I'm going to say I'm working on something called Comatech. You know,
A billion shares.
a billion Yeah, and you're going to be my vice president
Yeah,
of
yeah.
sales, and
He's like,
Gourley's
"It-
going to be the Lord High Emperor.
I've already quit at this
you
point. Thank you, though. Thank you.
No, I
quit
just made up
already?
the scenario in my head, and you're out?
No, I'm out looking at the View to a Kill filming locations.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, anyway, we would have a really good time. And Sona, you'd come to, I mean, I think you'd like it there.
I love San Francisco, but the weather is actually
problem for you?
it's a deal breaker
You're-
for me.
Listen, I know San Francisco municipal government might be interested in giving us an incentive, like a huge tax break or giving us homes, because this is a sizable operation, isn't it, Adam?
Homes. Okay, I'm back in.
I am willing to move to the Bay Area. No offense, LA. I love you, but I want to wear a tech bro vest.
Yeah. And it's the only place you can get them.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
You know what? I've tried to buy them other.
It's the
I
only place.
tried to buy one. I think I was in Cleveland, and they were like, "This is not San Francisco." They got really mad at me.
It is funny. I mean, growing up in the Bay Area in the 90s, it wasn't tech bro land. Although
No.
maybe, I mean, I'm sure it was becoming that because I guess that's Microsoft, was that there?
Old school Silicon
Yeah,
Valley
but
style,
a
yeah.
different-
No, Microsoft is Seattle.
Seattle.
Yeah.
But Apple.
But Apple was like,
Apple was there.
Cupertino.
Cupertino.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was, God, I loved growing up in the Bay Area, and almost my whole family is still there, so we're there all the time. I'll be there for
Wait a
Christmas.
minute. Would you be honest here? Let's say we did move up there. Would you cohabit? Would you live with in an apartment, a fairly small apartment? Would you and Jason live
Yeah.
with me and Liza?
Yeah, we would.
Okay.
No, we would.
You don't
We
wanna-
would.
You don't
I
want
would-
to think about it?
No, we would.
And what I'm talking about is a bunk bed with 4 beds, like the
Yes.
Three Stooges have.
So look, husband and wives are not
They
even
don't even
sleeping
sleep
together.
Well, no.
It goes. It goes.
Once you've been
Conan,
married
Liza,
for 2
Jason,
years.
D'Arcy.
No, anyway, you know,
2
it's
years?
Yeah.
it's 2 months. No, I'm kidding. But no, I just would love it if we lived together, and then in the morning, and whoever's up towards the top, there's a pole, and you
Yeah.
get to slide
Yeah,
down.
I go, here I come.
Here I come, and I go,
I just slick up the pole.
and Liza, who's left by that point,
Yeah.
because she is like Gourley has said, I'm out.
Yeah, Liza and I are living
quit.
together at this point.
Sorry, in a different bunk bed.
In San Francisco?
No, we found our own city, but it's undisclosed.
Yeah,
I love Liza.
yeah.
Yeah, we love
So
Liza.
do I.
That's okay. I like this riff. Maybe it's not a riff.
I'm sorry.
As Sona often says to me, Liza's the only part of you I like.
My favorite thing about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's pretty special.
But I just am fascinated with you, Bay Area.
Yeah.
And then you turned out so funny.
Mm.
I'm thinking, is this something that's in the water, or is this more of a situation like? I mean, I never know,
I know.
what this comes from.
I know. Well, I think it's. Thank you for saying I'm funny. I think it's.
Well, we're taking that part out.
Okay, so this will make no sense. I think it stems back from. It is from family, so I don't know if that's. I don't think that's Bay Area specific, but it's like it was like keeping up with funny aunts and uncles.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, did that feel good? You know what I mean? Making
Getting
your
a
funniest
laugh,
uncle laugh.
Making adults laugh.
Yes.
You
totally.
feel like you're Robert Redford in The Natural,
Yes.
hitting the lights and they explode.
Yes.
It's the same thing.
It is the same thing. I know. And I had different types of, I'm really like, my aunts and uncles were very funny, are very funny. And it was different types of comedy. And I feel like I learned a lot of different types of ways to be funny from them. Making my Uncle Mike laugh. Holy shit, did that feel good? Still does.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So then at some point, you must be a theater kid.
Theater kid, big time. Like started doing plays when I was like 9. And that was kind of game over. Isn't that weird? That's too young to know that.
No.
But I really was like, this is it. This is why I'm here.
Right.
I gotta be on stage. I gotta be doing plays. I gotta be doing like just whatever community theater play is up next. I'm in it. And that led me to, majoring in theater in college. And it was really just so tunnel vision to theater.
Are you doing musical theater?
Yeah, musical theater.
What kind of shows are we talking about?
We're talking about, okay, let's start with, we got Guys and Dolls, we got Little Abner, we got Cabaret, we got an original musical called Let's Go to the Movies. And yeah, let's go to the movies too.
Oh, wow.
Wait, was this written by someone at the school?
It was written by a childhood friend that I did theater with, but when we were in our 20s.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. It was one of those plays that it was in a community theater in the Bay Area. And we were like, well, this is the best thing. So many of the plays are like this, where you're like, I think this is actually the best play that's ever been at this theater. And then with a few years removed, you're like, oh, that was dog shit. That might have been dog shit. But at the time, it feels great.
And I think you were in Good Man, Charlie Brown.
Oh my God, Conan? I mean, obviously you just Googled something, but that was
No,
cool.
I didn't Google that.
He was at the production.
Oh.
I do not. I was there. I was a scout.
Oh my God.
That kid's going places. Sir, you have to leave. Sir, why are you here? She's 9. You're under arrest.
I want her on my podcast.
Yes.
What's a podcast?
You'll find out.
You'll find out. Now back to the future.
Your tech bro vest is on fire.
I know. That's the company I'm going to start. Time travel.
Yeah, that was my first.
And who were you?
I was Lucy.
Oh, that's
Whoa.
okay.
And that's
cool.
such
Good.
that's when
Gig.
good gig. I got paid in absolute nothing.
Right.
Because it was a school play. Yeah, but Lucy. And that was like, you try something that you want to do and then they say, good job. And then that's it. For me, I just need a little bit of this. And then I'm like, okay.
That's the dopamine.
Yeah,
hit.
that's the dopamine. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, I remember so much about that show. I was 9 years old. I remember my grandpa had just had surgery to have a leg removed.
Is this cosmetic? This thing's in the way.
Yeah.
Why two?
Why two?
I wonder it all the time.
I know. Everyone in this room has that.
Yeah.
Anyway, and but he came to the play in a wheelchair, and he and my grandma came in a limo, like an 80s style limo, because that was kind of the only thing that he could get in. Anyway, I remember that so clearly, and it's all
How
coming
could you
back to
forget
me.
that?
I know.
Yeah.
And I remember my parents and my grandma and my grandpa being in a place where I could see them, and I was singing a solo,
Mm-hmm.
and I sang the wrong part, and I looked at the piano player for help, and she gave me the next line, and in front of everybody I went, I already said that part, and everybody laughed, and it was a bit of a moment.
Oh, good. So you turned
Lucy.
around.
It was very lucid.
So it went well. It didn't go badly.
It didn't go badly. I mean, it was like I wasn't trying to be funny.
I
but
thought it went badly,
No.
and your grandfather your grandfather shouted,
Stood?
"This is
You were about to say stood.
Your grandfather shouted. Your grandfather was helped to his 1 foot and shouted, "This is the worst thing that's happened to me in memory." Well, I'm glad I took his malady and turned it into my joy.
I'm going to tell you another story about my grandpa and losing his leg. I remember when my mom told me that this was going to happen. Grandpa had surgery and they had to remove his leg. I remember going to visit him at the hospital, and okay, so if you're grandpa,
Yeah.
you're in the hospital bed,
Yeah.
and she was like, "Don't mention it." guys, kids, don't mention it.
doesn't
You know
know.
what I mean?
Doesn't-
Just like
yeah.
be happy, maybe
missing.
sing a Christmas carol or something like that. Just like keep it happy. And I just remember like if this is the way your body would be,
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
like standing on his bedside and kind of staring at his face and just being like,
And you put your hand down
Yes.
where the leg would
just
be.
to sort of be like, yeah, it's gone. It's definitely gone. There's no leg there. Yeah, that's
Did it
what
ever
I
come
remember.
up after that? Did you ever bring it up?
Well, he died.
I knew
And
it.
that's gonna happen with grandpas.
I know.
Well, they all die eventually, but was
Yeah.
it the loss of the leg that?
I think it was pretty soon after that.
Oh.
But not related to the thing I've been joking about.
Yeah.
That would make me feel bad.
I want an autopsy. I'm a guy who hires forensic scientists to do autopsies just to make sure the thing I was joking about was not the thing that killed
not
them.
offensive.
That's a new crime show that I do.
That's so funny. But not the thing I was joking about, right?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Anyway.
Conan, it was not the thing you joked about. Good.
Yeah, Grandpa Don.
My grandpa had one leg too.
For his whole time being your
Well,
grandpa?
no, for the whole time being my grandpa. So I never got to do the whole like coming to the hospital and seeing
Right.
one leg
Got
missing.
to.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know.
I never got to go to the circus or see my newly legless grandpa.
Worded it wrong.
No, I
I'm
shouldn't have
sorry.
bragged about it.
She
I
made
shouldn't
it
have
sound
bragged
so
about it.
good.
Yeah, you kind of were bragging.
was
and I was like,
bragging.
oh, my
Really sold
grandpa
it.
had
I
one
know.
leg
It was kind
too,
of a brag.
So, you
So
know.
sorry.
You were like, I was there when it was a fresh wound.
I can't believe I had grandparents
So
that
to
both
you,
had their legs.
grandpas just had one leg.
Yeah. I
Cool.
just thought that's how grandpas were,
Yeah.
but they have two.
Right.
Yeah.
Some have two.
Yes. No,
Some
they
do have
They
one.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some have none,
That's true.
which leads us to Conan's movie,
Oh.
which I haven't seen yet, so let's not talk about it.
Okay.
But I can't wait to see it.
If I had legs, I'd kick you.
Yeah.
You know, I think there was this miraculous thing. I didn't know this, but I love trying to figure out the story of people who I really adore and how did they come to be, because I refuse to believe that there's a world where you would not have risen to fame.
Mm.
I do think that it's inevitable if you have your abilities and your personality. So all of that was going to happen. But what was interesting to me is always how it happened. And I didn't realize Broad City was really the nucleus. I always start with your next project, which is The Good Place.
Yeah.
And I know I'm sure there are other things before that.
Not really.
Right. So I didn't realize it was Broad City.
Yeah.
So tell me about that story. Who did you know?
I came up at the Upright Citizens Brigade with Abby and Alana. So
Right.
I knew them and Paul and Lucia. These I should say last names. Abby Jacobson, Alana Glazer, Paul W. Downs, Lucia and Yellow.
Okay.
Paul and Lucia do Hacks, but they were also writers and directors on Broad City. So those were my people coming up at UCB. Those were like in line to audition for the team with them. And
Sure.
you know, did that sentence make sense? It did.
It does.
I'm thinking of a memory. In line with Abby to like audition for our first Herald team, things like that. So when they got the chance to make this TV show, they put me in the pilot as just a small part. But I hadn't been in a TV show before. And then when the show got picked up, they had to really rework the pilot and I got cut out of it. And they put me in gave me a different role in another episode. Like
That's
they just
cool.
they just kept putting me in it. And I was probably only in like 1 or 2 episodes a season, but it really did change my life. And when I auditioned for The Good Place, at my test where it's like down to you and the other person.
Mm-hmm.
When I walked in, an episode of Broad City had aired the night before, and Drew Goddard and Mike Schur were talking about it. They were like, "Oh, it was such a funny this thing you did," and I was like,
Oh, that's such a great ramp in.
"Yes,
They already like you.
Yes.
And they've already seen you do good work
exactly."
when they're auditioning you for The Good Place.
Exactly. So I just like all the nerves were shed, and I you know, they built me up before an audition that I feel like I got that role in that audition. I don't want this to sound cocky at all, but I felt really prepared. And
That's very cocky.
It is.
Yeah. I mean, I just said you had done all this work.
And then I
And
kind
then
of
you
repeated
said,
it.
you know what I think? I think I was really well prepared.
Yeah. And that turned everybody against me, huh?
There's a chill in the room. Like I can see my breath
Yeah.
now.
She's cocky.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't like a cocky woman.
What if you had said, and this sounds cocky, but I think I'm the greatest performer that ever lived.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I think, you know, getting. I keep feeling. Yeah, there it is. It's you. I've been feeling you.
That happens all the
What's
time.
that? Your hair
My
came
hair,
off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
Okay.
gonna leave it in here for the next person.
I'm
There
going
we
to
go.
plant this on a crime scene. A strange murder in Catalina has been solved. D'Arcy Carden has been arrested.
Wait.
An orange woman was seen fleeing.
This is reminding me of something that I really do feel like you will understand because you're like me with this. Anything for the laugh. My niece Clover, who's 4 now, when she was a baby, before she was even 1, her hair was starting to get a little bit long, and she had like this tiny little like knotty little like just a little knot in the back of her head that they couldn't brush out. So they said, let's cut it. It was going to be her first little haircut. So we cut it, and I took it and I ate it.
Yes.
And they laughed. I made my sister laugh, and my husband laugh, and my brother-in-law laugh. I feel like you would have done
But
that.
did you really
later
eat
in the
I
emergency
really
room?
ate it.
No.
It was so
ate it.
tiny.
Oh.
And I love her so much.
And you love hair.
And I love to eat hair. I just want any reason to eat hair, and this was a great one. But she's so
But
little.
you didn't get sick or anything.
No, she's a baby, and she's gorgeous, and she has perfectly fine, gorgeous
This is
little...
I've seen you at club gymnastics there with my
You know
daughters.
her.
This is, yes.
You know,
Yeah.
I ate Clover's hair.
Yes.
You know Clover, and I ate her hair. She has beautiful hair.
It is really funny to eat something you're not supposed to eat.
It really
and
is.
kids love it.
Yes, it really is.
But
think my dad
if I
used
need
do
to
that.
really get a kid, that sounds awful. But if I really need to make a kid laugh.
I really need
now,
to
when I
get
have to
this kid.
get a kid, that's a whole other thing.
No, I really need
you
to
need
get
the
this kid.
van. Anyway, it's been
3 weeks.
No, they love it if you're like. They love it if you're. You know, if you have a TV remote. Oh, God damn it! I'm miming a television remote. You freaks, monsters!
I really need to get this kid.
I need to get that kid.
Okay.
No, if you're miming a TV remote,
Yeah.
No, if you have a TV remote in your hand and then you're talking to a kid and you go, delicious, and you lick it, 9 out of 10 times you've got him.
Oh, I'm going to use that, and I'm going to take credit for it.
That's okay.
I'm not going to say.
Well,
yeah.
I tried registering that with the Writers Guild. They told me to screw off.
I'll tell my little niece. I'll say that came from Conan's brain, and she'll go, "Who?
Who?
Yeah.
God damn it,
I
that
know.
brought me down.
You got to get to that generation. She's 4.
No, I'm the
Conan,
same
she's
thing.
4.
I immediately become a child when Sona's kids who are 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
twins.
When
right?
her
Twins.
twins
Yeah.
come running into the building, I immediately all work stops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm chasing them.
trying-
Then they're chasing me. Then I'm saying if I see they've got bags of chips, it's a good thing no one took my chip. What?
Yeah.
And then they're running around, and so then you usually take them away because you know they're not going to sleep for 2 days.
Right.
But I also know I'm not going to sleep for 2 days.
Yeah.
But you feel
Yeah.
so good. It feels great.
Getting a laugh from a kid, it works both ways. When you're a kid, making an adult laugh is the
Right.
best thing in the world. When you're an adult, making a kid laugh is the
You're
best thing in the
so
world.
right, because both of them are not a guarantee at all.
Right.
It can be hard to not getting a laugh from a kid is fucking humiliating.
Oh, I've been there.
Yeah.
Sure. And
Trying hard.
And then I'm mad.
Yes. Embarrassed, trying harder,
Right.
still failing.
Yeah.
That's hell. That's
Okay,
hell.
you've seen my work. Yeah, that's I mean, I think I've mentioned this before, but worth retelling.
Please.
Briefly. A good friend of mine, Mike Cassignol, and I, who were at the Groundlings together, someone saw us and said, "You two are really funny together. Would you show up at my kids' party?" And we said, "Sure." And we dressed up as minstrels and showed up at this kids' party with guitars. Bombed like I've never bombed in my life. It was in a park in Santa Monica. These kids hated us.
Oh my God.
And there was no, and until the mom made us tag out.
Okay.
The mom was like, "You should just go."
Oh,
and it was
that's
Mike,
even
It was
worse.
Mike and I walking back to our cars with our guitars, dressed as jesters.
Right.
Oh.
Oh.
That hurts as much as anything has hurt
Totally.
in show
I bet
business.
that's really true. I don't
It
even
is
think
true.
you're
Everything
exaggerating.
is exactly
No,
yes.
you're-
That's what happened.
Yeah.
That is what happened, and it was
Oh.
awful.
And the feeling is the same as bombing in front of a theater.
In a way, it's kind of
Yes,
worse
totally.
because you feel like kids are seeing the real
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
You know?
I think we just saw the real you.
No, it's
I
what,
know
what-
that.
what- no, I'm being honest.
Yeah.
So, but what does that reveal?
Yeah.
I think it's when a kid is looking you in the eyes and not buying it, you think they have X-ray vision and they can
Yes.
see like to your bones.
Right. And not that they're going like, you suck, but they're
No.
just kind of looking at you like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they're pure honesty.
Yeah.
There's no reason to hide
Right.
anything.
Yeah, they don't care. You know,
No
I mean,
pretense.
now one of the things I like about making a kid laugh is they don't know, oh, he's done many series and
Right.
he has a body of work, so I should laugh now.
Right.
There's none of that.
Right.
They don't care.
Who is this?
Yeah, and that all enrages me. Yeah, so I mean, one of the things that fascinated me about The Good Place was how much clearly Mike Schur was interested in ethics and what's ethical. And I can just contrast that with some of the things that are happening in the world today and in the news. Were you raised with any religion?
I was raised Episcopalian,
Mm-hmm.
which is a pretty easy one.
Yeah.
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 Liza's an Episcopalian.
Yeah.
And it's like, cool, you don't
was
have to
chill.
show up anywhere.
Exactly.
Does that feel like to you that that's cheating?
Yeah,
a
I
little
can
bit?
tell in his face. He's
I
like,
know.
oh, Episcopalian.
I'm sorry.
Judging you.
Yeah.
It's just, no, I'm
was-
sorry.
it was
I'm
easy.
sorry, Episcopalians.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Show up, don't show up. It's all
Whatever.
good. You seem like a good person.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it was easy.
yeah.
It was more about like I like hanging out with my friends at this church
Yeah.
and eating cookies.
Because when Liza and I were getting married, I had to get married in the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
It just, I mean, when I say have to, I mean, I'm not going to call my mom
Yeah.
and my dad and say, by the way, it's going to be at a church called, it's not going to be at a church. It's going to be on the beach at Groovy Point.
Right.
Bring some sunblock and some good vibes. So we were married in a Catholic cathedral in Seattle. But I remember Liza's family was like, okay, if that's what you want,
Right.
like, we'll go to that.
But did Liza feel like she was like performing wedding?
Yeah, I think she was doing me a major
Right,
solid
right.
because she knew how much it meant to my parents.
Yeah.
And
My dad really wanted us to get married in a church as well. And we had to have sort of like a not hard conversation because we were Episcopalian. So it's not
Right.
that big of a deal. But he just was, it couldn't quite, why wouldn't you? Of course,
Yeah.
that's what you do. And I didn't want that feeling of like sort of pretending to, playing, getting married, which
Yeah.
I think I would have felt like if I got married in a big church.
I just remembered this because I was just back in Seattle and I passed that cathedral where I got married in 2002. And I went in and I had this very immediate memory of, I had been good future son-in-law the whole time I was engaged.
Yeah.
Just, good boyfriend, the good,
Yeah.
I'll pick up that tab
Yeah.
and just nice to everybody. And because I just wanted to make sure this deal went through.
Don't screw up the deal.
I don't want to screw up this.
No.
Gotta lock it up.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you know, Liza, I had to lock this up.
truly.
Yeah.
So can't let this not happen.
Yeah.
So there was one member of her family who is very religious, and she had, I think, 10.
2 legs? Oh.
Yeah, she had 2. She had 3 legs because she got your grandfather's leg. Yeah. She
Messed up.
It's not messed
It's
up.
not messed up.
It's not messed
It's
up.
not messed up.
It's not messed
okay.
up. Yeah.
It's actually really normal.
Yeah.
It's actually really
That's what
normal.
happens when someone loses a leg. It goes
It
to
goes
someone
somewhere
else.
else. Yeah.
Yeah, she had 3 and she could only
Yeah.
walk in circles. Anywho,
Yeah, sorry.
we're really on. This is good.
Yeah. No, this is great. Okay,
Nothing. And you know what? I just checked my machine. We haven't gone too far with this riff.
So one of her relatives.
Anyway, she's a religious member of her family who at one point in the service, which was really long because it's a Catholic mass plus a lot of other stuff, she read like 10 blessings, or she was going to read 10 blessings. And so it's all the stress of the wedding day, and it's a really long wedding, and a lot of people came and saying hi to everybody and then going back, and they took pictures after the wedding in front of everybody, and I'm feeling that pressure. And I'm really like a wire that's been pulled thin, and this religious member of her family came up to me after the ceremony, and now it's finally my chance to be able to go and have a glass of wine, sit down with Liza, just chill for a second. And she grabs my arm and she says, you know what, I read 9 of the blessings, but then the priest started up again and I didn't get to read the 10th. Could you stop everybody and say the 10th blessing? And suddenly real Conan showed
here he
up
comes.
for the first time in 2 years. And I said, I think there's been enough Jesus for one day. And I went to my table and like downed a glass of wine.
Hell yes.
And she was like, what? And Liza gave her a look
She's like, "That's-
there's that guy too.
Yeah.
Like, there's both. Eddie Haskell went away.
Right.
Like, oh, gee, Mr. Cleaver, it's so nice to see you. That went away. I think there's been enough Jesus for one day.
Yeah.
Turned and walked.
Goodbye.
And then gulp.
Yeah. And Liza's like, oh, he's in our family now.
Yeah. That guy. And by the way, I knew I had the ring.
Exactly.
We're done.
Deal done.
Yeah.
Locked it in.
Yeah. Mic drop. So anyway, I was just curious because in my upbringing, the ethics are real simple. God is always watching and sees everything.
Yeah.
Don't ever do anything that you not cool with God seeing. That's a very literal interpretation, but when you're a kid, that's what you think is the case. And I took everything very literally when I was a kid, and they told me once, they were talking about heaven, and this is a nun, because I had to go to, after regular school, we had to go to this place called the Cenacle and be taught by nuns about Catholic instruction, every Monday night. Oh. And I would go to this place, and nuns with the whole habit and everything are teaching, and they're writing on the board about Jesus and the religion and the Holy Spirit. And at one point she was talking about heaven, and I said, what is heaven? And she said, what's your favorite thing to do? And I said, color in my coloring book. And she said, well, you do that for all eternity. And I looked at a camera that wasn't there and went, as Sona would say, fuck. I was like, that sounds I like to color in my coloring book.
You sort of saw the scope
I
of like,
just saw
forever?
the scope of I like it. But all eternity.
I also like riding my bike.
Yeah. No. Coloring in your coloring book forever. Right. God watching. Don't go outside the lines.
And that's the thing is like that nun said that, and you held on to that for probably so long.
I'm still thinking. I just talked about it.
Exactly. Yeah. I would fall asleep saying the Lord's Prayer as many times as I could because I made up a system that for every one time I said it, that like erases one bad thing I did that day.
That's a rosary bead.
Yeah, that's true.
Rosary beads are basically, rosary beads are Hail Mary, these beads are Our Father's, Lord's Prayer, and these beads are Hail Marys. And you work your way through them, and they, You say the prayer, and that erases something bad you did? I don't know if it's in one-to-one, like deletes, but if you work your way through the rosary, yes, that's clear. That's like, well, I entered all the information, I just filled out all these forms, and I now I get this credit.
That's insane.
But you realize that so many religions are do this, and you'll be okay, and
right.
The Vatican had a list of amounts of money you could pay to get out of certain sins. That was a regular part of the Catholic Church.
Could I see that list?
You can't afford it, buddy. You'll never get out of your own hell.
Sins are. They're tiny.
Yeah, and I know. No, that was a thing, I think, called selling indulgences. I don't know how I just came up with that. But
your brain's big.
Yeah, just crazy stuff I can whip out. Yeah. Selling indulgences, I think, was medieval Catholic Church, where they could say, for $100,000 in gold, you get to go to heaven. Here's your piece of paper.
Right.
Show this when you get to the pearly gates. Yeah. And I think that's why there was such a big backlash with Martin Luther and this whole reform movement of we got to clean that stuff up. Yeah. But I think going back to Tech Bros, I think somebody is going to do this again. I think someone's going to come up with a program, some algorithm that they say, if you can give us this many quark bits, then that will translate into eternal peace. Anything humanity has done, we might do again.
Yeah.
And we probably will.
Religion.
What's that?
It's a new religion, like someone's coming in.
I'm just positing that someone could
and
say
that it would probably I'm sure there is a religion that will require us to just do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I see that all the time. Yeah. I mean, I'm out and about and I see things.
Oh, interesting. You know what I've noticed? Speaking of being out and about and seeing things, I'm doing a lot of walking these days, trying to get my steps in.
Yes.
And I have noticed that people go on walks and look at their phones the entire time. Yeah. And I mean, watch things on their phone as they're walking. Like people are walking and not just like, in like from store to store. I mean, like going on a hike, going on a walk, their head is down and they're scrolling or they're watching.
Ugh, I
They're
do
looking
that.
at
I do
nature
that
scenes
sometimes.
while they're walking through
Stop doing
nature.
that.
When
you
I
know?
when I
Stop
walk
doing
my
that.
dog, because it's so boring.
Stop doing that.
Because she stops.
But you
and
have
she
to
has
stop. You have to
pee.
stop.
I know. I now I leave my phone at home, which
That's
is bad.
nice.
Because what if I like
Okay. Well,
trip and fall?
You could put a little earpiece in and listen to some music if you need something to take the
know.
the
But
edge
But
off
try
nature.
not to do that because I mean,
Just
I
be
see
with your
people on
thoughts.
bicycles. I know there are people on motorcycles that are listening to their tunes.
Right.
And I think that's insane. And the
Because-
big thing is yesterday I was side to side with someone in her car and I noticed her driving was a little funky, completely
Oh,
down looking
yeah,
at her
it's bad.
phone
I
while
don't
she's
do that.
driving.
Scary. Yeah.
I
we
don't
gotta
do that,
stop.
but
We
walking,
gotta-
I have to
yeah.
stop.
Okay.
I know.
God's
Just-
watching.
Yeah, God's
Oh
watching.
my
God's
God.
watching all the
If you
time.
pay me
Yeah.
$100,000 right now, I'll handle that.
But
Yeah.
God is watching it. He knows what phones are. Like he's
No,
like,
God
oh,
can
okay.
see through your phone.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Watching you.
No,
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
hacked,
Oh, that's
God
bad.
hacked your phone.
He's on the other side of the
specifically.
screen. I make this when I see
God illegally went through Apple.
No, but you agreed to it. You signed something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, about
that said it
God?
was okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you take God to court, he's going to be like, read the fine print.
Did you read the fine
The
print?
terms of
Or
service.
a woman.
Okay.
Read the fine print.
Yeah, a doctor can also be a woman. I make a noise when I see somebody doing this. When I walk by them, I go like,
Yeah,
Good for you.
Like
it's
Like
not
a
like
horse?
Yes, it's not like saying like,
no, it's
hey,
like you're
look up.
It's
but
like
I'm
you're
kind
coming
of,
around the corner, a little beep beep.
Yeah, a little
kind of
beep
thing.
beep. I know we could talk about this forever, and I know it has been spoken about over and over, but it really is mind blowing. Like when you are at an airport or whatever, when you walk into a room and you see everybody with their head down, it really is like, how do we get here?
Yeah. And the other thing, rock and roll music.
Oh,
It's
Oh.
the devil's music.
you got it. It'll get
What?
in your brain. What do we do?
Well, I think by complaining about it
Yeah,
And people going,
and by
"Mhm, yeah."
complaining about a thing that many other people have already noticed,
That's right.
yeah,
we've shown a light on something that already has a light on it.
yeah. We
and
did.
we've accomplished really nothing.
Yeah,
Don't you
I
think?
know.
Well,
I
back
don't
to
know.
our phones.
I know. I don't like to
The
yuck
second-
other people's yum
I know.
either.
It also,
you know,
have you ever heard that phrase before?
Oh, yeah. My
Okay.
kids used to say, don't yuck my yum.
It's such
Yeah.
a weird thing to
Yeah.
say. But it makes
Because I
perfect
wouldn't let
sense.
them have
Yeah.
any liquids or water for a year.
oh no.
I just read an article when I was focused on my phone that said water and liquids is bad for human
kids,
life.
For
Yeah.
growing kids, yeah.
So they got very ill.
Yeah. But they're doing better now.
They're much better
Yeah.
now that they're having liquids and
Most.
and water.
Yeah.
Because that's what we're made of. I've never been angrier with any guests than I am with you right now.
Oh, shit. What did
Yeah.
I do?
What didn't you do?
I know.
You came in here with your D'Arcy Carden attitude.
I
and
know.
your
Cocky.
D'Arcy. What's that?
Cocky.
She's cocky.
You're very cocky.
She's cocky.
And you
it's-
came in here and then you started to say we need to get off our phones when that's the only joy I have in my life now is my phone.
I know. I want to walk my dog and look at my phone.
I'm on like zero. It's 3 p.m. and I'm on 0% battery because I've been on my phone all day. You understand?
How many
I'm a piece of shit.
how many Conan clips were you watching?
No.
Ooh, who are you looking at, buddy?
Just looking around.
Okay.
There's a huge crowd cheering me right now that's in
Oh.
my mind. And
Aw.
I like to check them out.
They're gone, Conan.
Are you working with Mr. Will Forte? And are you
Yes.
not at liberty to mention?
No, I'm Liberty.
Okay.
I'm Liberty. Don't you love him?
He's
Have
fantastic.
you've had him on the
Oh,
show?
yeah.
What a guy.
Yeah.
We did a TV show that's coming out in Australia in December, and then it'll be over here at some point. I can't wait. It's called Sunny Nights. We play siblings. I'm kind of like wild card. He's straight laced, and we get in with some bad people, and we have to find our way out.
Now, can you speak normally to each other, or are you
No.
both in bit hell when the other person's in the room?
I mean, I called him the other night. He wanted me to do this charity event with him that I wanted to do, and then some schedule thing happened. And I called him the other night, and he answered the phone like this. He picked up and he went, "Hello," and I said, "Will, it's bad news." And he goes, "Oh no." And I
What's wrong? What's wrong with
Stop.
all of us?
I know,
Why?
I know.
I don't know.
You're all sick.
I was gonna only if I can find this in 10 seconds, was gonna play you a song that Will and I made up in the middle of the night. I bet if the timestamp is like 3 a.m. in some overnight shoot, and we were just trying to keep ourselves up. Okay, let's just see what this is. I'm not quite sure, but I know it'll be something.
A 5, 6, 7, 8. Jiddle riddle biddle viddle giddle badoo. Jiddle riddle beetle viddle giddle badoo. Just a gal, festa loud, mesticatoo. Chili tasting Willie Mason, Mandy Chen too. That was the best. That was really good.
And you can hear the Australian people go,
Wait a minute. That was great.
Thank you. And
That was great.
And we came up with it in I bet that was 30 minutes of work. That was waiting.
Yes, of course it was.
That was waiting for the cameras to get ready, and we were like, let's make up a song in all gibberish, and then that's what happens. Because also he gets really set on something, and then it's happening. Anyway, I love him like family. I love him.
My favorite thing is yesterday, Sona was standing really close to me, like her face was right here, and I just put one pen in my mouth and turned to her and went, "I'm half a walrus."
Why?
And you lost it.
You
It's so
laughed.
stupid.
Yeah.
But I think it was that my face was so close to hers.
Yes.
And no one should ever do
No,
that.
I love
No one
it.
should ever
I love
declare
it.
that I'm half a walrus
I
with
actually
one tusk.
I think doing bits is a language. I really do. I think it's okay. I guess you can overdo it if someone's not wanting. But
Oh, yes, you can.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
But when
Yes,
I
you
say
can.
language, I mean if you speak bit, I think it's actually like love and communication. I think it's really good.
Is that how you took it?
It is.
Yeah, because you
I
laughed.
was like, oh, he loves me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Or he's just got a pen jammed in his
yeah,
mouth.
or he's broken.
Yeah.
And like we need to take him to a hospital.
we need to talk
It could
to him.
be
Yeah,
either
yeah.
one.
He's sad.
And when he actually is hurt and has like a brain issue one day, we're not gonna know.
But that's actually okay too.
yeah.
A lot of people have talked about this, which is how
Yeah.
will we know
Yeah.
if his mind is going,
Right.
how will we know?
Yeah.
But I think that's okay. Because if his mind is going, he won't know. And you won't know. So then it's just kind of like a nice.
That's a beautiful thing.
treated.
Except
Yeah.
we're all
really-
talking about like this is in the future and it could have happened years
Years
ago.
ago.
I could be 15 years
Yeah.
into a terrible
I would put my money on
brain
that.
occlusion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all coloring books in
Well,
heaven.
back to my
right now.
dad's quote.
Yeah.
Back to my dad's
What?
quote. My dad, who's was a scientist, looked at me and said, "I see you're making your living off something that should probably be treated."
Oh my god.
And I was like, "He's not wrong."
Oh my gosh.
Wish he hadn't said it.
Yeah.
But he's not wrong.
But he's not wrong. Wish
Yeah.
I didn't now know that's true. Actually, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, dads. Dads.
Well, let's keep that cash rolling in. Now, I'm half a walrus. Huh?
I want to do it.
D'Arcy Carden, you are a joy. Try it.
I'm the other half.
Yay!
Here's your pen back.
You should
Thank you.
You should immediately drop your project with Will Forte and do it's half a walrus meets the other half.
I'm so in.
Don't shake that hand.
Oh,
Don't make that deal. Don't make that deal.
Legally binding in a court of law. Legally binding. Better call your paw. Okay. D'Arcy Carden, absolute joy. I love you to death.
Love you so much.
My best to your crazy, handsome, cool husband.
And my best to your crazy, handsome, cool wife.
She is handsome.
She is.
She is.
She's
a handsome
no-
woman.
she's the alpha male.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make you come back here again and again and again.
can't
And
wait.
there's nothing you can do about it.
Once a year, at least.
Yes.
Okay, great.
We're sitting here with our lawyer. What is your official title here at the
Good
Coco
question.
Empire?
Director of Business and Legal Affairs.
Okay, that lights up a party.
Right. It's very exciting,
all right,
I
so-
know.
So,
Forgot for a
David
second.
Melmed, good to have you here.
Good to be here.
And again, the eye goes to you. Very handsome fellow.
Thank you.
Inappropriate.
And I think we all agree.
Inappropriate.
So, please, my company, I can do as I please.
He's a lawyer.
That's what I've learned the last couple of years. Oh, wait, that's not right.
Also, you were cutting bitches left and right last
Yeah.
time.
I know, but I'm
Let's, guys,
lawyer.
please.
Okay.
The garden hose is getting all tangled, and I'm a good gardener, and I want to straighten it now. Here's what's happening. Okay, it was brought to my attention very recently on a previous episode that Netflix is bringing back Star Search, and they have an ad that pays tribute to all the very famous superstars that got their start on Star Search, and they show this montage of these performers like Beyonce, Britney Spears, Kevin James performing on Star Search, and then they cut to this. Look at this. This animated card that shows all the people that got their start on Star Search. And if you'll see where Christina Aguilera's name is, and you drift down to the right, you see the name there?
I see Conan O'Brien.
Yes.
Yes.
Here's the thing. Look at
the
me,
dollar
sir.
signs in his eyes.
Yeah. Look at me.
This was Netflix?
Look at me. This is Yes.
They've been in the news lately.
Yes. This is Netflix. This is Netflix, which is a German word for deep pockets.
Yes, it is.
Netflix.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Mr. Melmed.
Yes.
If I may call you Mr. Melmed, and I
You
think
may.
I can. Dan, I'm your employer, and I can do as I please. I have no involvement with Star Search. I didn't get my start on Star Search. As Sona rightly pointed out, I have no talent that I could have brought to Star Search. Really, I mean, honestly, no connection. This is like saying
news
we're going
to
to
you.
salute the 1927 Murderers Row Yankees,
Sure.
and Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig and Conan O'Brien. I would say, oh my God, what's happened? That's how ridiculous this is. And yet there's my name. This isn't a joke. We didn't make this up.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is happening here?
Do we know who? On this list here, is this a random list, or is anyone on this? Sorry.
We Googled this to the best of our knowledge.
Okay.
Everybody else has been verified, according to Google, as getting their start on Star Search.
And I am not mentioned on that
Except
list.
Conan O'Brien.
Because I have no connection to Star Search, never went on Star Search, never went to a taping, never passed the building, have no connection to it. I'm not offended. I'm just curious what's going on and what is my legal position? What can we do here and how can this benefit me? Go.
Well, if you asked me that, which you just did.
Wow,
good.
that is.
And we were.
Can I just say something?
My head is.
Can I just say something?
Yes.
That was the most useless exchange I've ever had in my life.
I know.
Unbelievable. And I'm paying you. You
You
said,
are.
if you asked
head
me
is
that
going,
and
Conan.
you just did,
Yes.
incredible.
My head is going. My brain is trying to think of an
he
answer.
needs a second. He needs
Well,
a second.
you know what? I would say, Conan.
Well, I'm hearing you, and that's something that I'm hearing.
Thank you.
And now I hear that.
Now I don't have a computer in front of me, so I can't Google anything at this point.
Right.
No, I would say, look, if you're the only person on this board
Yes.
without that connection,
Yes.
I would say to you, is there any you're feeling about it? You don't feel damaged. You don't feel defamed.
I
You
do.
just- you do.
Yeah. Well, just in this moment, I'm seeing which way you're going with
Yes.
this.
Yeah.
I feel very damaged and very defamed. I'm not sure I can recover.
Well, you probably couldn't recover damages, but we could certainly.
No, you're misunderstanding. I didn't say recover damages.
Oh, I'm sorry.
not sure I can emotionally recover.
Oh,
Wait.
sure.
So when your kid wanders in the room and said, I fell down and I got hurt,
Yes.
you take it immediately to mean
I do.
you lost some financial gain?
I do.
Okay.
So
Monster.
honestly, you're
Monster.
I would say
Child services.
Yes, I would say practically your legal recourse would be to have your name removed from if this is.
See, I don't want that. I love having my name up there. That's beautiful. But at the same time, I feel damaged.
Okay.
I feel that this is a drag on my income.
Mm-hmm.
I feel a loss. I'm not sure I will be able to podcast in the near future.
And if he can't, Sona and I can't.
Yeah.
Oh, so okay. So I
I've
think
heard.
what you're talking about is sort of speculative damages, right? I think you may have a difficult time in that because it's a bit of a you have on the one hand, I have no connection to this, but on the other hand, I want to keep that up there. So you are benefiting a bit from the publicity because of the names up there.
You work for me and you're arguing against me.
I would say, Conan, if we were having this conversation outside of this podcast, I would probably be giving you these arguments against what you're trying to tell me that you want to do.
Okay, let me tell you something. If I could speak to you,
You may.
and I can,
You may.
because I have a microphone and you're in the room with me,
Yes,
and
sure.
we're speaking.
Yes, we
And
are.
if you could hear me,
I can
which
hear
you
you.
can,
Yes.
and you would hear my thoughts, I would say this: I think it's going to be damaging for people to my name to be taken away. I can prove in court that my name brings people real joy, and to put it up and then take it away is going to be a wound
Sure.
for any of the American people who are watching Netflix, and many people are, as they should be, because they may soon be my overlord.
Yes, they could.
And so I would say the name just has to stay. Why do that? You're just hurting people unnecessarily. The name can stay. but I've been terribly wounded and damaged. I see a real financial loss for me, not so much for Sona and Gourley. They're fine and they shouldn't participate. But I feel, hey, when they put your names up there, feel free to suckle at that teat.
Can we sue them to put our names on there?
Yes. Let's sue them to put your names on there and then sue them to take them off.
And I once worked as an usher, so could that be me?
You worked as an usher?
That's possible.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, that's a great.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That works for me. Okay. This is what we're going to do.
Sure.
You are going to contact Netflix.
Okay.
You're going to inquire as to why my name has been put up there. You're going to insist that the name stay. In fact, I would like it. My name is on a half fade right now.
Yeah.
It is.
You know, but not as faded as Drew Carey's, Rosie O'Donnell's, or Leanne Rimes.
Can I
Or
point
there's
out-
one that's Brad Garrett should sue because his name is so faded on this.
Yes, it is.
Why even put it up?
Well, and
That's a star in the sky that
it's true.
it looks like he
And Leanne Rhymes, you know, you have Leanne Rhymes.
and
It's
Billy
a bit
Porter.
faded.
Did you notice the shooting star is emanating from your name?
Yes. Yes. Look
Yes.
at that. The shooting star. Because I create stars.
Oh, wow.
Okay. This is the thing. They've clearly, this is a good point. My name's up there. There's a shooting star coming out of my name, which
Sure.
means I have so much talent that more stars are flying off of me.
You're the Big Bang of
Have
talent.
you ever even met Beyonce?
What are you talking about?
I'm
Why are
so
you trying to chip away at me? Beyonce and I are tight.
I
So let's
don't-
not even go down that
No,
road.
I don't know.
But I'm one of her honeybees. Trust me.
Are you saying you're in the beehive?
I'm saying I'm one of her honeybees. And see, this is where you're wrong. If you knew Beyonce the way I did, you know that when you're on the real inside, you don't say beehive, you say, I'm one of the honeybees. So anyway, that's not the point. The point is, we keep the name up there. My friendship with Beyonce continues.
Sure.
And I feel damaged. You can't. They are selling a product with my name, and I love it. I pay you. I know I don't pay you well, but you are paid
Yes.
to represent me, and here
Yes.
you are telling me there's no case here. They're using my name to sell,
I didn't say you
and
didn't have a case.
also the damage has been done. This is already out there, and you're saying, well, they could take it down. I didn't really see a case here.
No, I didn't say you didn't have a case. I said we have to decide where you feel damaged and what we can prove of what your damages are. For example, if you said, I can't do this show anymore, then are you going to stop doing this podcast for the next, X amount of months? If you're saying that, I was so just disheartened. I went to therapy for, 6 months. I couldn't get this out of my head. If, your name and likeness, I've heard someone's hosting, again, the Oscars this year, right? You're like, I can't do it. This is embarrassing. I can't do it. You have to prove your damages. You could say to me, I'm damaged by this, but how? Right?
I can't feel my legs.
Oh, boy.
I have no feeling
And I
in
would
my
say Conan.
legs
You don't get it.
from the pelvis down.
I would
I
say
have a
Conan.
question.
I would say
This
we're
is
going to a
I
doctor.
can't use my legs.
I would say after this, we're going to go to the doctor and we're going to get that checked out.
I know the doctor too. His name's
Perfect.
Dr. Arroyo.
Perfect.
Oh, man.
I will
be tough.
show up. You know what I do? I want to show up at Netflix with Dr. Arroyo in a wheelchair. Say, you put my name up as one of the people that got started on Star Search and I can't feel my legs. And then Dr. Arroyo will prove that by driving a stake through one of my legs and I will remain motionless.
Is Dr. Arroyo in the wheelchair?
No. But you know what? Maybe just for good measure, we'll both be in wheelchairs.
I have a question.
And I'll say, this is my doctor who's so upset about what happened to me, he can't feel his legs either.
Is there any danger that Netflix could countersue saying that was a mistake and his name is hurting our brand?
So you're saying that Netflix would come back and say we made the mistake here and it's hurting our brand?
Yeah.
What he's saying, and I should be insulted by what you just said, but
Yes,
I actually think, and I'm a fair person.
Yeah.
You might be onto something, which is by putting. Netflix could say, we're countersuing because this was a mistake. The computer accidentally took his name from the Mark Twain Award, Mark Twain Prize that was on Netflix earlier this year, and somehow it got up there. And it is damaged. our show because people love Beyonce, they love Britney Spears, they love Dave Chappelle, and then they saw Conan O'Brien, and it's destroying us.
And it's destroying Beyonce and Christina Aguilera because they're closest to your name. So they can also sue.
I'm a black hole sucking the other stars and their light into
sucking the other stars.
Who would they be? The question is, who would they be suing, right? Let's say they hired a production company, right, to run this. So they couldn't go after Conan, right? If he really had no knowledge that this was happening, right?
Yeah, nice
if there was a production company, which we've hired before, Team Coco's hired production companies to put on these kinds of shows, that potentially, although, a unilateral mistake like that, that they may not have had knowledge that Conan O'Brien was on there. But if you pointed out and said, look, it's possible.
I'm just going to say this.
Possible.
I'm be honest, I was a little disappointed because I was hoping you'd come in here and say, oh my God, they're selling a big show on Netflix, which is the streamer, and they're using your name. That's false advertising. We're going to get them. And instead, there's been a lot of sort of mealy mouth. Maybe, I don't know, hard to prove. Maybe they'll all just quiet. I'll make a phone call and this will go away, but no one will get any money. And so I'm saying if I could fire you,
yes,
and I can, because I'm your boss.
We went over this last time, right?
If I could fire you.
Okay, good.
And I can.
Okay.
And you could hear me, which you can, because I'm talking.
There you go.
And you have headphones on and you're listening.
Yes, I do.
Then you'd be fired and you would no longer work for me, which is what's happening now.
And if we would go back,
because I just fired you.
And if we went back in time, I would say you have a case, Conan. Let's do it. You are absolutely correct. Physical, emotional.
Next, there's going to be maybe one more installment where we find out how this happened. Someone from Netflix has to tell us what happened.
I'd love to find that out.
I don't know who spotted this.
Ruthie shared it with me. I'm not sure.
This is fantastic.
Ruthie Wyatt.
This is great, and I know there are probably people listening thinking Conan has enough. He doesn't need to make money off this. Clearly, just a mistake made by Netflix. No, there's never enough. I want to make a killing off this. Okay,
sure.
I want to buy a Greek island. With the money I get from this.
I would think we would have to, again, it's just you and I talking, right? No one else is listening. I would say, look, we have to try to at least show that we want to take this down. Even though you want it up, the first thing someone would ask you is, well, it's been up there for 6 months and you knew about it. That's a difficult thing to overcome, right?
I could see it coming down, but then I want it back up after the suit's over.
There you go.
How's that? And I can't feel my legs. And neither can my doctor.
I like the legs part.
All right. We'll get to the bottom of this. More on this Netflix mystery.
Yes.
When we come back.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.